we are here out today to talk to people and sensitize the area about SWIFTtrip. If you look around, you see our members, you see shareholders around. We are talking to the people, telling them what SWIFTtrip is all about. Here with me is the national admin. We are on the streets. He has something to tell you.
Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce right to the top. You can see we are in the street of Port Harcourt, MTN Village to be precise, and we are campaigning about SWIFTtrip, telling the world about SWIFTtrip. They must hear about SWIFTtrip. Anywhere they are, they must hear about SWIFTtrip. So we keep bouncing right to the top. Wherever you are in your location, please make sure you're doing what we are doing, so that the 2.4 million shareholders we are looking for, we can get them in a link.
This is Honorable Richards again with my beautiful ladies here, and today we're talking about SWIFTtrip, and we just want to get a brief review about Nigeria. So please, my dear, can you introduce yourself to us?
My name is Faith Chidimma.
So Faith, you are in Nigeria, and I will ask, what do you like about Nigeria as a country?
For now, I can't say I like anything about Nigeria because the condition of the country is not funny. So I can't say I like it. It's just the fact that I'm black. That's just it. Apart from that, nothing.
Okay, that means you like being black, right? Wow, beautiful. Okay, so what don't you like about Nigeria?
The economy, infrastructure, even to feed now is tug of war.
Even to feed, it means that the inflation and everything is making everything so hard.
It's affecting everybody. Like, nobody will say it's not affecting him. In one way or the other, it's affecting everybody. Nigeria
is listed as one of the underdeveloped nations in the world. So what do you think could be some contributing factor to this? Why is Nigeria underdeveloped to you?
If you go to developed countries, there are some amenities, like social amenities, that have not yet got into. There are some enhancements, and there are a lot of things that are outside the country that have not yet gotten here. That's why we say that Nigeria is still underdeveloped.
When we look at the government and the people, do you think that it's the government's 100% responsibility to make Nigeria a developed place, or partially the people, partially the government? What do you think about that?
I think if the governments are playing their role properly, definitely the people will follow suit. I think it's the government's fault, not the people.
Talking about we improving our lives as a people, I don't think we have to wait for the government forever. Looking at the standard of Nigeria being underdeveloped, I think personally that the people have a part to play. That's my own view. That's what brings me to this question. If you've heard about SWIFTtrip.
Yeah, I'm just hearing about it now.
I want to give you a brief orientation about SWIFTtrip and how it can be something that adds to the development of this country. All right. I started talking about Nigeria because we are Nigerians. And whatever affects Nigeria, it affects us. But when we look at, for instance, let's use Obasanjo. When you recharge cards with your MTN, are you aware about that? That it ends kobo or 1 naira on every recharge card. Now this is a system, so it means that he doesn't need to know me, he doesn't need to know you before he earns from us. Today, he earns over $45 million per day. A man like that, what do you think? Do you think that this inflation happening today, it's affecting him?
Obasanjo, I don't think it's affecting him. If it's the monetary aspect, it's not affecting him.
It's because he owns systems. Now, SWIFTtrip as a business, it's not just about business as usual. It's not a business that your presence is required. It's a business that once it's built for life, you can be sleeping, and this system works for you. How do I mean? Do you know Uber? Do you know Bolt?
Yeah, Uber, Bolt, InDrive.
InDrive. Okay. If we use this inflation now to quantify the shareholders of Uber, because you know Uber is global, and you are in Nigeria, you own Uber. Can inflation affect you? And you're making kobo on every trip. Uber makes about 21 million trips per day. Worldwide, 21 million trips. So imagine I'm an Uber shareholder and I'm earning maybe one kobo from these trips. Do you think inflation of the scarcity of money, scarcity of food, will it affect us?
Nah.
Can't. So that is the need of us opening our eyes to systems like SWIFTtrip. That whenever anything is happening, they call it economic crash, meltdown, whatever, it doesn't affect us. Why? We are above inflation. Because the thing that will really affect the person in inflation is that the little money you are able to make when you go to the market, things has gone up. And you are now thinking, how do I make enough to meet up this thing? But when you are sleeping, you wake up, you see money. You won't think about it. So you just continue to rise above inflation. If Naira, for instance, is going down, USD is going up. And remember, as an owner of a system like this, you are earning in all currency. By the time you have become an owner of SWIFTtrip, you've just put yourself to become an owner of an aviation business, an owner of an aviation, an owner of an e-taxi business, an owner of an e-commerce business like the Jumia. You know Jumia? Like the Amazon. People buy and sell and you make money. So the only thing it will take us to build this is time and the people coming to understand it. We decided to leave the office today and go radical on this campaign because we know that when we're talking on radio, people are not really, maybe in business environment, are not hearing us. No, she's asking.
Like, I'm asking when you guys started because this is the first time I'm hearing.
All right, we started since 2021. It shocks you to know that 2021 we have been campaigning this. I think today with this kind of movement it will really help those who are busy during the day and are in need of an opportunity like this. We'll be having our live seminar on Saturday by 12 noon. 1 hour invested in understanding something about your future would cover the years of struggle coming ahead. This is just the beginning of this kind of inflation. We don't know what's coming up tomorrow. So that is why we have to build up ourselves to bridge any occurrence of this coming in the future. Are you with me, Faith? So therefore, I urge you, be part of this global trend. So with the little you've heard, or this little enlightenment I just gave, even though I've not mentioned the subscription level, how you profit from it, is it something you think that you would like to be part of?
Yeah. It's a nice idea, and I think I'm going to be part of it.
The result will bear in. Funny thing, he looked like somebody I spoke to them. So this time around, he walked up to us and said, I want to know about this thing. So that people actually approached him. Wow. And of course, he was like, I love this. I'm not about the food. If I do, can I get activated? He said, right away. We went to the bank across and did his payments. Wow. So we have people who are longing for opportunities. And they said they want to register his children as students in school. So once they come back, they will do their own. So it's also said, look, they want to be part of us shortly after now to do the campaign for SWIFTtrip. So if you listen, part of it that we are enjoying the largesse before the launch of the business. Fortunately, we are standing in the street. So the large heart, God gave the vision. And he's carrying every one of us along. What we're doing today, those things is happening today too, in other parts of the country. So it's not something we want to be skeptical about. It's a divine process. We're actually working for our calamity. So thank you very much for becoming one of our able shareholders. Right before you do activation and log in and download the app too. It's as simple as ABC. Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm Honorable Richard Nnadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. Today has been a very good day talking about SWIFTtrip, going out here in the marketplace. This is called MTN Access, and it has been amazing talking about SWIFTtrip. Wherever you are, we are radically prospecting and helping people get informed about this massive opportunity. So I encourage all the shareholders of SWIFTtrip watching this now. Be radical. Be dogged in this process. It might not be easy, but at the end of it, it's going to be awesome. So thank you and see you right at the top. Okay. All right, so how did you enjoy the campaign today?
It was awesome and massive.
You enjoyed it, right?
Yes, it was wonderful.
Amazing. And you?
Massive, massive.
Beautiful. It was great. Wow, you got the phone. It's fantabulous.
Indeed, a nice one.
We have to repeat the thing again. It was awesome. Amazing. So right now we're done with the campaign today, and we want to say, able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, we bounce!